How are y'all, and welcome back to another episode of KCG Plays. My name is Kevin, and today we are playing Luck Be a Landlord again. So we started back yesterday with a nice easy floor 1 run. Well, supposed to be nice and easy. Pretty interesting. We got a few decent thieves. I think we got 4 thieves in total throughout the run, and we had the one that makes thieves better wanted poster, I think, item. So a good run for thieves, not a great run in general. Give it a watch if you hadn't seen it yet. So today we're going to start off and go back to floor 9 runs. I think I was a bit complacent yesterday on the floor 1, so back to floor 9 where we have to pay a lot of attention and the game is quite difficult. Okay, cheese early on is great, a decent, and I think I will take a toddler. If we get jack-o'-lantern, it can be quite good. Let's take an urn. Okay, out of these, I don't particularly want any of them, to be honest. I'll take a miner though. That'll be decent enough early game. And we made our first rent payment, 6 left over, no problem at all. Okay, I could try and go clubs, but I'd rather have some kind of synergy like the item before I go, to be honest. I don't think they're great by themselves. I guess they're worth 2 if there are at least 3 of them. Let's go peach though, I mean that's just worth 2 anyway. Green pepper, will we have 2 of the same items? I think swear jar is probably better early on. I don't think duds count. I mean here we're going to take a second cat, I guess. So cyan, was that cyan pepper? I think so. Let's take a monkey. Okay, so we've got a few eaters at the moment. We have a monkey to get rid of thieves, so we don't really need bounty hunter. I'll take a bubble. Just fill up space, it might get eaten by the toddler. Now the question is, do we want to go cultist? I don't think so. Let's take a lucky capsule and see what kind of rares we get. Maybe something we could build the deck around. And that was rent payment, so we'll make rent with 17 left over. 100 now due in 6 spins. And the rare for today is Beastmaster. Okay, we do have monkeys, we have cats. We could pick up a few things. Sure, it gives 2. We might as well take it. I guess fish tank is probably going to be worth a few. That allows us to pick up fish. I'll take a pinata for the toddler. Just fill up the board there. Okay, now do we take cultist? That's the question. How many we have? 16 symbols. Do I want a second monkey? I guess with the Beastmaster, second monkey wouldn't be too bad. The problem is all these animals are only worth 1 at the moment, so they're not great. Let's take a lucky capsule. Maybe we'll get something else. Strawberry, I mean, I guess it's worth 3, so it's decent, okay, not great, but Jesus, do I want a dog? No, I don't think so. A dog is just too bad. Unless I had Quigley the Wolf, I don't think I'm ever drafting a dog. But we made the 100 rent payment with 45 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. I mean, we could take Golem for the miner. Sure, why not? And Jack-o'-lantern for the toddler. Okay, that's grand. Makes the toddler quite good, quite late. Let's skip this. Once this mine hits, we'll have quite a few things. Let's take a milk for our cats. Hopefully it gets eaten by a cat at the same time as the Beastmaster hits the cat. Okay, let's take an ore for the miner. I don't know if miner is actually good. Without something to destroy the items we get, I'm skeptical about miner being good. Okay, out of these, let's skip these. We've made the 150 rent payment, so there's that, I guess. We made that with 57 left over, so 225 now due in 7 spins. Okay, another lucky capsule. This is our 3rd lucky capsule, and we still haven't gotten any great. Geez, I don't want any of these. Uncommon or better. What is uncommon or better here? I think it's oranges, or oh, we can just do this. So oranges, peaches, plums, apples, strawberries, or watermelon. Don't particularly want that. I'll take blue pepper. So I don't want the rabbit one either. Okay, lucky. These are the best things we can get, I think, out of the ore. And we definitely going to want a geologist. What did that add? Was it pearl? Who knows? Out of these, let's take another candy for the toddler. We should make this rent payment without too much trouble. Do we have anything to break urns? We actually have an urn, but nothing to break it. Hex of Destruction is interesting. Don't think I want it. Let's skip. Okay, decent hits there. What are we getting? 59, that one, not too bad. Let's take another Void creature. We need some way of getting rid of these ores, like a geologist would be great. Until then, how's our symbols doing? We still don't have a lot, so let's pick up another ore. This miner can carry us as far as possible. Do we want a rabbit? No. Do we want a hexadraining? And no, we don't. We've made rent, so I guess that's happy enough. I'd rather lucky. So we made the 225 rent payment with 86 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. We should make that the way we're going. I think I'll use a reroll capsule. I was hoping to get another rare. We didn't. I'll take the coconut for the monkey. Okay, I almost clicked on that by accident. That would have been pretty bad. I think Shattered Mirror is terrible. It's just terrible. Massive downside and only gives just less than 3 per spin. It's just not great. But let me know if you disagree, but I think this is terrible. Conveyor belt at the moment, not great. There's a few things we could pick up that might make it better. Time machine, probably won't pick that up. So let's take conveyor belt. What would I want here with conveyor belt? Cow would be fine. A dwarf would only be fine if... Do we want a second miner? We don't. Dwarf would only be fine if we get a bartender. Of course, if we get a pirate, I'll take this apple just because it's rare. If we get a pirate, Hexes and Midas will be fantastic. Do we have a mouse? We don't. Let's take a wealthy capsule. 3 spins to get 300. Will we make it? We might not. Who knows? Should we want a monkey? No, we don't. Let's remove, what is our worst thing in here? I mean, it's probably this urn. We've no way of breaking it. It could be a flower, like we've no synergy with flowers whatsoever. At least the other things like the urn may eventually pay off. It really wants us to go dwarf, but on the other hand, it hasn't been giving us any drinks. So does it want us to go dwarf? Are we going to make this next rent payment? Will we get 28? We should. 24, okay, but we do have swear jar. Okay, we're in dire straits now. We made the rent payment using swear jar with 62 left over. 375 now due in 8 spins. A silver arrow is quite good. Okay, Maxwell the bear is probably better. We would pick up a bear, I think, with the Beastmaster. I mean, it'd be worth 3, so it'd be okay. Let's just be honest, would not be fantastic under any circumstances. Let's take another lucky capsule. We really want like a geologist or a diver that would just turn this run around. We got a martini. I mean, let's take another ore for the miner at this stage. Sure, why not? Okay, how did we do? Pinata for the toddler. I mean, it's definitely the best thing at the moment. Another shiny pebble. I don't think so. Let's skip this. Let's remove. This only gives 1 and we don't have any mouse. This only gives 1. Might get broken sometime in the future. Let's remove the cheese. Okay, great hits there on the toddler. It's a pity the arrow wasn't pointing at him. 375 due in 2 spins. Let's take a coconut half for the monkey. Now the arrow points at the toddler. Okay, so we need what? Just 30. How's our inventory? I'll take a big ore. Hopefully it lands. Might land next to the miner. Okay, well, something landed next to the miner, so we did make 55. Okay, so we're kind of limping through at the moment. We made that rent payment. 375, I believe, with 23 left over. 850 now due in, sorry, 450 now due in 8 spins. This one, will we get it? Who knows? I'll take a tomb, gives 3, and grave robber for the tomb, or cardboard box. Cardboard box will be better long term, grave robber will be better short term. And I think it's short term that we're worried about at the moment. Okay, tomb's gone already. This should be great with silver arrow. 61, 7 spins, and we need, what do we need? 370 in 7 spins, which is about 50, just over 50 per spin. I'll take a cow, it's worth 3, it gives milk. We have 2 cats. Let's remove, we've loads of symbols actually. I suppose some of them are, a lot of them are spirits, so it's not too bad. Okay, we're not making it golden arrow though. It's fantastic. This could turn the run around. Okay, we got hit there. So the cat, unfortunately the cat is not a multiplier. It just gives 9. Otherwise, the golden arrow hitting the milk bottle would have been fantastic. That's sad. Okay, we're not doing great now. Let's see whether we can get something great. Buffing capsule could be what we need. Come on, arrow. No. How did we do? 48. So we've 3 spins to get almost 200. It's not looking great. We just have all these lucky capsules and no luck. Let's take a Void Stone. Come on, golden arrow, and this. Okay, big cat is worth 12. 76. How are we doing? Okay, another 76, and we could do it. Will we get another 76? Come on, golden arrow. And no, 28. Okay, not a fantastic run there. Let's give it one more go. So we're just going to limp it along despite getting a lot of rare capsules, and we just weren't offered anything like that could scale, really. That was the problem with that run, no scaling. I don't want any of these. This is just over 1. This has a few things that could make it good. This has, let's take Magpie, sure, why not? We definitely need to take something every time. Let's take a shiny pebble. Let's try and get an early rare. Okay, 11, not too bad. We made the first rent payment with 6 left over. 50 now due in 5 spins. Void Stone is quite good this early on. Do I have a monkey? Checkered flag makes the Magpie worth 2. It makes these very good. Makes these alright. Or Oswald the monkey. Do we have a monkey? We don't. Let's take checkered flag. Let's lean into like a Magpie build or something. Owl is now worth 3 every 2 spins. I mean, not fantastic, but better than anything else that's offered. Okay, none of these do anything. Let's take a key. Don't mind having one of them in the deck. And here's our monkey. Let's take the monkey. Okay, and wealthy capsule. I think milk is better as long as it survives 2 turns without being eaten by the cat, which it didn't. Of course, it got eaten straight away, so wealthy capsule would have been 1 better. But we made the 50 rent payment with 40 left over, not too bad. 100 now due in 6 spins. That's our second heart. Do we want to go King Midas? There is a good chance it's terrible. In fact, a excellent chance it's terrible. In fact, it's just terrible without getting a pirate. So let's not do that. Let's take a heart. Sure, why not? Zara's contract, Quigley the Wolf, or Lint Roller. Let's take Quigley the Wolf. Okay, here a slot is worth 3, which is quite good. Let's take that. Okay, a cat or an owl. An owl is slightly better, so let's take a second owl. We definitely want Beastmaster in this one, or I suppose there's a few things. A wealthy capsule. Just let's keep popping along on this run. Okay, what do we have here? We have mouse. Do we have cheese? We have cheese. Okay, let's take mouse. We have all the animals. Mouse next to cat. Should definitely be some kind of synergy there, like cat eats mouse. And let's take a sapphire, I guess. Cat eats mouse and get some kind of permanent buff. I don't know. Be interesting to see what happens in the next patch. Okay, so we made the 100 rent payment with 70 left over, 150 now due in 6 spins. A slot is still worth 3, which is like better than Bear, sadly. Ricky the banana. At least 3 symbols are the same. Are we going to have 3 symbols that are the same? It counts the owls in 2 different symbols. That's interesting. Not particularly. We might have 3 slots, but probably not. I mean, Ricky the banana is not great either. We do have a monkey, so it might make the bananas better for the monkey marginally. What do we have? A wolf is worth 3, so let's take the wolf. We definitely are looking for Beastmasters on this run. A turtle is worth 4 every 2 spins, so it's worth 2. Let's take a hustling capsule. I'm pretty confident we will make rent, so that's just 1 per turn. Let's here take a buffing capsule, I guess. Hopefully it hits something good. I mean, not really. How is our inventory? We do have a monkey. Let's take the monkey. The goose is pretty terrible. I think unless you take the goose before the first rent payment, it's not worth taking. And that was worked out at the last content patch, like before the current one. So I don't know with all the new symbols, it might be even worse now. It's definitely not great. So we made the 150 rent payment with 72 left over. Not too bad. 225 now due in 7 spins. Okay, do we want Billionaire? Golem and Miner definitely saved our last run. Well, for as long as it went. But they're not great. We have 1 hearts. Let's take a second hearts. And let's take Grave Robber. I always like Grave Robber. Sarf's contract though, I mean, probably not. Let's take... Oh, seeds will only go into rare or better. What is a rare seed? I think it's apple and strawberry and watermelon. I mean, we don't have any seeds. We don't have any stuff for Grave Robber either. I tend to think Grave Robber is better, but I could be wrong there. I don't think a fruit build is great. Basically, I only take fruit to feed to Mrs. Fruit. And then coconuts for the monkey, that kind of stuff. Let's take another dog. How's our symbols doing? We have quite a lot at the moment. Nothing great though. We definitely need some kind of scaling option. We have 1 mouse. We have 1 bounty hunter we don't want. Let's take a white stone. Let's remove the flower, I guess. No synergy for that. So we have a kind of an animals and then just 2 hearts. Hex of Destruction. Interesting. Most of these symbols are worth less than 3. Is there anything I'd be sad to lose? Not particularly. Let's take Hex of Destruction. There goes 1 of our hearts. Of course, I guess we're not doing a heart synergy today. I won't bother taking the coal because I mean it'll probably be taken out. We do have keys. Let's take a safe. Might get taken out by Hex of Destruction, you never know. We made the 225 rent payment with 86 left over, so we did scale faster than rent. 300 now due in 7 spins. There's another King Midas. No. Do we have a rare? I mean, I have Grave Robber, don't I? Let's take Big Urn. It'd be okay. Let's take Pink Pepper. Probably be skipping a bit from now on. We have... Okay, so this is worth... How much is that give? 15. Thief. We don't have a Thief. We don't have any... Like, Thief isn't great unless you have a wanted poster. I'll take another Big Urn. Each of the spirits is worth 16 in total. We have 2 cats. No, we have 1 cat. I'll take a Void Creature, so... 41, not so bad. Let's take another removal capsule. Okay, excellent. We hit the safe. That should mean we're safe for this rent payment. Let's take a dog. So we have another wolf. We definitely need some kind of scaling. Witch, let's take witch. We should have a fair amount of spirits. Well, at the moment anyway. We also works with owls. Interesting. I didn't know that. Let's take a bronze arrow. So owls and what are they? Crows? Ravens? Blackbirds? I don't actually know what they call in this game. 40. So we made the 300 rent payment with 83 left over, scaled just the same as rent. 375 now due in 8 spins. Do we want a cow? Gives 3 chance to give him milk. We do have a cat. I mean, milk isn't great. Let's just take buffing capsule. More the rabbit or comfy pillow. I mean, there's a very unlikely chance that we'll be able to skip before our next rent payment, but there's a chance. 65, not too bad. Let's take another dog, I guess. Wine isn't grateful since we have no way of eating it. Our witch is quietly making our cats worth 2. Let's take we do have a monkey, don't we? We do. Let's take a coconut half. Our hex of destruction is just quietly doing nothing. Hex of Midas, and no, definitely not. Do we want another wolf? What are they worth? 3? I guess so. And let's remove this, and let's remove the pearl. Okay, what are we getting? 42, so we're getting about 2 on average. Let's take another coconut half for the monkey. 42. Do I have that thing for the bear? No, that must be the other run. Hex of Emptiness, 30% chance of forcing you to skip the symbols you can add after a spin. I mean, it's not the worst one, but it's not great. And it's only worth 3. Another Hex of Destruction. Should we go double Hex of Destruction or go Sloth? Like, let's go double Hex of Destruction. None of our symbols are great. I mean, I thought I was going to take out the witch there, and I was like, except the witch. But if witches were immune to being taken out by hexes, that'd be great. That should be a thing. Well, we can't skip it, so not much point in even asking us. Okay, let's pay 375, only 33 left over, not great. 415 now due in 8 spins. What do we want here? I mean, Spirit best. Let's re-roll Geologist. Okay. And Black Cat. Okay. Now we have the problem is that we have 2 hexes of destruction, so we're definitely going to want to get rid of the other one fairly quickly. Otherwise, we just know it'll end up in our Geologist. Let's take an ore for the Geologist. I think if we can scale enough to get through the next rent payment, we may survive this. The question is, can we? How are we doing? We're getting about 50 per turn, and we need 300 in 5 turns, so we need about 60 per turn. We do have a mouse somewhere. We do. Okay, so let's take a cheese for the mouse. 34, that's not good enough. Let's take another cheese for the mouse. Come on. There goes our anchor. Okay, not that fussed. Let's take another lucky capsule. What's the best thing? What's the best thing for us here? Another witch. Is a witch going to help us win? We need 100 in 2 spins. No, it's not. Moon though. With all the wolves we have, Moon is good. Geologist is eaten, cat is eaten. Are we going to get 100 this spin? Okay, even that spin, which was great, didn't get us enough. There we go, crow. For anyone interested, it's called a crow. And what do we go here? Let's just skip this rent payment. No. Moon, I mean, now we get Moon, just slightly too late. So, an interesting run. We definitely took a lot of animals, definitely leaned into the checkered flag early on. Unfortunately, just didn't get the scaling. If we had gotten Moon like 1 rent cycle earlier, maybe it would have paid out. We did have a lot of wolves. What else does it work with? We had a lot of owls, and we had no rabbits, but unfortunately it didn't. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. So this is my first game back on floor 9 since I took a little break there for a while, but hopefully we'll be back with a daily episode. Tomorrow I'm going to go back and do a challenge episode, well, not go back. I'm going to do a challenge episode. I have one in mind. If you have any challenges you'd like to see, as always, leave them in the comment section and I will add them to the list. And thanks everyone who subscribed, and I hope you liked the video. Leave a like on the video and comment saying hi, and we shall see you in the next one. Till then guys, cheers for now.